Right.
But do you know what you're doing, yeah?
Yeah, of course I bloody do.
I wanted that.
Right.
And then, see ya!
Is that it? Yeah. Hello everybody, welcome back to part 3 of how to install a 2-post mechanical ramp here in the Fast and Fun garage in my barn. If you watched the first one, that was all about the preparation, thoughts, considerations, etc. and finding the right ramp. Part 2 was all about assembling it mechanically, which is now in the barn. This is now getting the electrics big enough, robust enough to operate. We need to convert from, we've got currently a 2.5mm feed. We will need to convert that from a 3-pin 13-amp socket into a 16-amp socket, and these are what they look like. You can see that. That's what a socket looks like for a 16-amp, which means we need a, well, 6mm feed into the barn. We've decided to go robust and go 10mm feed. I've got 45 metres of this 10mm armoured cable. 10mm armoured. We've gone 10mm just to future-proof the barn, really, even though we know 6mm should have been enough. And then in here, this is all the gear. We've got the 16-amp plug and wall sockets in there. All these clips to clip it in. And then some of this stuff, I don't know, fuse boxes the electricians bought in. All in, yeah, about between 200 and 300 quid's worth of kit. If we look here, this is the trench that's already been dug, so we did this in the week. So we've managed to get the cable all laid out. We used the field just to lay it up the field. It's all dragged in now. We've run it out to that building where it's currently being connected to the main fuse. It's coming into the barn there, and actually untangling it and making sure it's straight was the tricky bit. And it's coming in here now into the barn, and the plan is then we're going to run it straight up this wall and along the mezzanine floor here, all the way across. At the moment though, obviously it's laid along the floor and out straight through the other side of the barn and into the other field, but it will come through this wall and then into the fuse box down here. Right, this is now much later. It's took a while to do this, but we're getting close. So let me show you. I have just finished filling in. So that's the pipe now. Cable going to the side of the barn. This is all filled in. It's all wired in to the electrics there. It's all been routed in the barn. It's routed up and around the mezzanine of the barn, which is great. That's the new 16-amp socket going into the wall, which we plugged in. And we're just using the Megane. Megane's, what weight is a Megane? 1400 probably. So we're just going to we're literally 5 minutes away from finishing off the electrics, and then we're going to test this, get it up, and hopefully we've managed to do it. It's been a bit of a team effort, 5 is in total. It's taken us a long time to do the electrics. The electrician's been busy. We've obviously helped with all the routing. I've just checked the invoice, yeah, about £250 all in it's cost me. We have got a bit of cable, 10mm armoured cable spare, but again, you always want to be 10-15% more than you really need just for contingency. So, all ready, we're going to see if this works, and then we will be done it. We'll have bought £400 ramp, let's say £250 to do all the electrics, and in total, probably around 2 full days of 4 or 5 of us getting it all up. It took a long time, but we have proven we can do it, assuming this Megane goes up in the air. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. 2 kilowatt, 3 horsepower.
Oh my God. So it's not lifting the car. It gets to about 6-inch up in the air and stops.
Or you can get one here.
But it's not tripping. The electrics aren't tripping. We don't think it's an electrical supply issue. What we're now looking at is the actual motor up here, and Aaron's having a look at it. We know it's been changed at some point, and we think it's been down-rated. So, Aaron, what's it say on the side here? What horsepower was it? Or
it's a single-phase induction motor, and the power on it is 2 horsepower. And ChatGPT has told us that the minimum horsepower we need on a 2.5 ton 2-post ramp is supposed to be 3 horsepower. Now, when you've only got 3 horsepower and they've dropped 1 horsepower, that's a big difference. So they've stuffed us with the motor.
So we've eventually replaced the motor. So this really cheap ramp is getting more expensive as weeks have passed, and we've now gone up to a 3 horsepower motor. £200 that was. We fitted it and it still doesn't work. So it lifts the car up a couple of feet, but once you sort of get to waist height, it just seems to stop for some reason. We just don't know why. So we're scratching his heads. I think the guy that I bought the motor off, I think came up with a good explanation actually, because he said that he believes that the original 2 horsepower one, which again, single phase, he believes somebody's picked this up and this would have been originally a 3-phase ramp. And they've bought it because 3 phases tend to be much cheaper than single phase. They've bought it, and then because they're only lifting race minis, they've whipped off the motor, they've put a single phase motor on, and they've downgraded it to 2 horsepower because they only were lifting 600 kilogram lightweight race minis, which we didn't know about. So it's gone up, and it's not working. It's not tripping. It lifts up, no issues at all, gets to sort of 2.5 foot up in the air, and it stops. So what we did then is we had a look at the posts, both posts, and we noticed if these aren't absolutely vertical, is that causing a misload, which is causing the motor to stop. So, and we did, we noticed they were both fractionally off vertical, and we ended up putting a few spacers in, additional washers in, down here, just to lift and align the posts. So both posts are bang straight. And have a guess what? It didn't fix it. So we took off the side panels of the posts, we took off this bottom panel here, we made sure both mechanical threads on the posts, the chain tensioner that I'm stood on here, all fully greased, all running nice and smooth. No car on, it moves up to the top and back down. No issues there. So what was it? Well, we then went back to the motor, and where we'd installed it on a plate, it was sitting slightly down by probably about 10 mil. And we wondered whether the slight misalignment of the motor and the pulley at the top onto the sort of the drive thread was losing some horsepower through misalignment. So only as late as last night, we've got a new plate, we've reattached the motor with the electrical box, we've shifted it, we've adjusted it. He said it's absolutely bang on now. And have a guess what? It's not fixed it. And it is absolutely kicking me off now. So we've got one other thing we're going to check. Because it lifts the cars really smoothly for that first 2 feet, it feels like something at this sort of height is stopping it. Now, the only thing we can think of is one side getting overloaded, causing a misalignment and therefore jamming and stopping. Electricity is good, power's good. So what we're going to do today, this morning, is with no car on, we're going to open up the arms. I've borrowed this, which is a large spirit level, and we're going to adjust this across the arms, both front to front, rear to rear and diagonally, to see if there's any misalignment somewhere going up. Because the only thing we've thought about is there something wrong with the mechanical thread, is there something wrong with the geared teeth? But if this comes up level, all the way up, we don't know. That's it. I think we've just about exhausted everything. So it'll be over to, we'll have to call in somebody, who I don't know. If you have got any ideas, genuinely, please comment below and tell us what we need to do. Because we've had more heads and minds on this from mechanical people, electrical people, people that operate ramps, and we're all at a bloody loss to this. So let's get this on, let's get it whizzed up and see if there's any misalignment going up and down with the spirit level on these arms. Right, so here we go. We're just doing front to front at the moment, then we'll do back to back, then we'll do the diagonal. Just having a look at that, how flat it is. If you know, have got any ideas, please drop them below. The power supply, 10mm armoured core, has gone in the ground. So we've got good connection, 16 amp socket. So the electrics is good, not blipping the lights, there's no fuses are tripping, no nothing. So electrics is good, tick. The motor, it's gone up to a 3 horsepower motor. We know that's enough for a 2.5 ton ramp. So we know the motor's good. It's positioned, it's on the, pulling the pulley straight, so the positioning is okay and good as well. We know the posts are vertical. We know the posts in relation to each other with the arms, now we've done the cross check, are level. We've greased the threads, we've greased the chain underneath. It's all running smoothly. We know with no weight on it, it's going straight up and back down again with no issues. What else can it be? Please, this is a cry out to help, because we are going mad here, going round in circles. What do we need to do to get this post working properly? Please drop a comment below. Massively grateful to anyone that comes out with the reason. Thank you for watching a very frustrated Fast and Fun garage. Thanks for watching. Another video next week.